G'day, Starlo here. If you've never done any guided fishing, you might wonder what it's all about and why anyone would pay a professional to take them fishing. The answers to that question are many and varied. Obviously, the local knowledge and expertise of a good guide are invaluable, especially on new water, but there's also a lot more to it than that. Quality guiding's a rich learning experience, one that ideally starts well before you even hit the water, with sound advice on tackle selection, rigging, and the best approaches to the target species and the chosen location. Professional operators like Matt Stone of Trout Tales have years of experience and, even more importantly, the ability to share it. On this day, Matt's preparing to guide Joe on the beautiful Tyana River, a tributary of the Derwent an hour or so west of Hobart. Even on the walk into their chosen stretch of river, Matt and Joe are deep in conversation about the day ahead and the strategies that they'll be using. And Matt's using this time to quietly assess exactly what Joe wants to get from her time on the water. Joe's already a reasonably competent fly fisher, but she's keen to sharpen her Euro nymphing game in preparation for some upcoming competitions, and this is one of Matt's many strengths. The Tyana's a perfect Euro nymphing water too, with a lovely mix of deeper pools and energetic runs. The pair waste no time getting stuck into it, picking their way methodically through every likely fish-holding lie, with Matt offering suggestions that immediately improve Joe's ability to present her weighted flies on their long leader and stay in touch with them as they bounce downstream with the current. This game's all about line control and bite detection, with subtle variations making a huge difference to results. In particular, Euro nymphing involves watching that highly visible section of leader butt or sighter for any indication of a take. The Tyana's a very trout-rich river, but they're not always easy to find. Its wild browns like this one blend in beautifully to their surroundings. Can you see him? But if you keep working the water and dead drifting your nymphs through all the prime runs and pockets, success will come, as Joe's about to discover. Watch her line closely. Got him! It's no monster, but like all of the Tyana's wild browns, it's a real fighter and a jumper. Joe handles this bejeweled little beauty with the care and respect that it deserves.
Isn't that beautiful?
And unhooks it before gently slipping it back into the flowing stream. Nice. As the day progressed, Joe and Matt continued working their way upstream, and it wasn't long before she pinned another trout from a very fishy-looking lie. There's one. Nice fish too. There just had to be one in there. It's a bit bigger too.
Had to deserve a fish, that one. Definitely deserved to fish that one.
Not as big as you'd imagine.
Safely in the net. This typical Tyana brownie is well pinned in the corner of the jaw, and even on a barbless hook the fly doesn't want to come out easily. But eventually it does, and Joe puts it back to be enjoyed by the next angler, maybe you. It's a great feeling letting them go. With Matt's guidance, Joe's Euro nymphing like an expert now and regularly contacting fish. Most are fairly modest specimens, but make no mistake, there are some genuine bruisers in here, and every season Matt's clients come across some hefty sea-run browns in this famous river. Mind you, Jo's more than happy with these resident trout that she's catching. There's just something about wild, stream-dwelling brown trout. The country's pretty special too. You could say that the fish are a bonus, but they're a regular bonus, although they don't all stay on. Bugger. Win or lose, it's all about learning, and Jo's certainly learnt plenty with Matt by her shoulder, fine-tuning her technique. As the day warms, caddis and other insects hatch in big numbers, and Jo's occasionally even able to switch to the dry fly rig that Matt's been carrying for her. But it's the finer points of Euro-nymphing she really wanted to focus on today, and that box has certainly been ticked. Jo's feeling much better prepared for those upcoming competition rounds now. Seriously, if you've never experienced a day of guided fishing with a true professional like Matt Stone, I'd strongly urge you to consider it. As a member of Trout Guides and Lodges Tasmania, or TGALT, Matt's one of a select group of fully accredited fishing guides whose services have the complete backing of this respected and highly trusted organisation, one that's been operating now for more than 40 years on the Apple Isle. I reckon you can learn more in a day with someone like Matt Stone from Trout Tales than you would in a year or more of do-it-yourself trial and error. It's money well spent. Check out Matt's Trout Tales website and blogs at the URL shown here. He caters to all styles of fly fishing for Tasmanian trout in still and flowing water, and he offers some amazing multi-day packages as well as day trips to a range of venues right across the state. Oh, and be sure to tell him that Starlo and Jo sent you. Until next time, this is Starlo wishing you tight lines, and please take a moment to subscribe to my channel. Cheers.